The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas now enters day 2 of the expected 4-day pause. This morning, we're getting our first look at the Israeli families who were reunited after Hamas released a total of 24 hostages in this first day of a truce effort. This is Yanni Asher, reunited with his wife Doron and daughters Aviv and Raz, who had been held hostage for 7 weeks. The girls are just 2 and 4. Sources tell ABC News 13 more Israeli hostages are expected to be released today. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman with the latest.
Overnight, Hamas releasing video of that hostage exchange. Those elderly women, looking frail, carried to waiting Red Cross vans, mother and son loaded aboard. In Gaza, residents crowding that first batch of hostages exactly 7 weeks after Hamas abducted them into the Gaza Strip. 9 women, 4 children, a total of 13 Israelis released. There are also 10 from Thailand and 1 from the Philippines. None were American. President Biden reaffirming that he'll continue to fight for the release of all the hostages, including Americans.
Today's release are the start of a process.
Israel had expected the release of 13 hostages yesterday. The release of the Thai and Filipino hostages, a surprise, the result of a separate deal between the government of Thailand and Hamas, brokered by Iran. Just after 4 p.m. local time, Hamas began delivering those first hostages. By 6 p.m., they'd crossed out of Gaza and into Egypt, where they were met by an Israeli Secret Service team. About an hour after that, this video showing them entering Israel, then greeted by an Israeli military unit specializing in working with hostages. The hostages then sent to hospitals in central Israel, all of them said to be in good condition. The news greeted with relief and jubilation in Tel Aviv.
It was just a short time ago that the hundreds of people here received the news that the hostages are with the Red Cross, that they are safe. And this spontaneous singing broke out, people dancing, people also crying here.
But amidst the celebration, these tears and worry about the more than 200 hostages still in Gaza and the long road to recovery. Among the released were Doron Asher and her 2 daughters, Raz and Aviv. They were last seen in the back of a pickup truck being abducted by Hamas on October 7th. Her husband saying in this video that he is happy to receive his family back, but he won't celebrate until the last of the hostages come home. Under the terms of the deal, Hamas agreed to return some 50 hostages in exchange for a 4-day ceasefire and the release of 150 Palestinian women and minors from Israeli jails. Those former prisoners getting a hero's welcome as people poured into the streets of the West Bank to celebrate their freedom. The ceasefire allowing some 200 aid trucks to enter Gaza, bearing fuel, food, water, and medical supplies, the largest aid convoy since the start of the war. The silenced guns also enabling residents to assess the damage for the first time. This video shot in Beit Lahia, the damage apocalyptic.